Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Hey,
Hey, it's Tuesday.
let's go.
It's here anyway. Woo! All right, so I was jumping from meeting to meeting. It's been a crazy day, so glad to be here with you all. Just give it another couple minutes.
Glam, you doing this one solo?
Carlo should be here. I'll just ping him. But yeah, no Liam today, if that's what we're asking. We'll get onto that in a second. Hey, gojann. Hey, Moon. I can see you in the chat there. Oh, there's the Carlo.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello. Moon's got the recording happening. Hang in there, Glam. You must be mad busy covering the universe. Yeah. It's a good busy. Tell you what, I miss Barker, though. I miss that little guy.
I bet he's not missing anyone right now on vacation.
Absolutely. Give me a going hot if you miss Barker.
Going hot.
I miss Bart.
I think he's probably in Scandinavia now. Gosh. I wish I was there.
You and me both.
Miss the big dog. All right, there's a few here today, but a few very VIP community members, so we'll get into it in a sec. How you going, Carlo?
Good man. I'm just thinking about Barker.
Yeah.
Last time we spoke, he was telling me that he was gonna go on to one of those beer spa in Poland.
That's
Must
it,
be right about that time, man.
So he's probably in a beer spa right now.
Right now.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, missing Rich and Mr. NFT.
I just came
He's
in.
in a beer spa. He's not missing any of us.
NFT is here, y'all. Have no.
He'd be like drinking beer on the spa, and then he's like, "Oh, well, I wonder what Mr. NFT and Rich is doing at the moment," you know?
For sure.
What's up with y'all? How y'all doing, gang?
NFT in the house, how are you?
Chilling.
Cool. I've still got a bit of tickly throat, everyone. So if I go dark for 4 seconds, it's probably just me hitting the cough button. So,
Is that Australian for sick?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like that. I'm gonna have to bring that one over. The old tickly throat. Yeah.
No, for sure. All right. Well, we got the big dogs here. No disrespect to Barker, so let's kick off, eh? Yo, man, I get so pumped up every time I hear that intro.
I was gonna say, I feel like that intro needs like either a scream, like, or like some good lyrics behind it.
Like an Axl Rose kind of scream leading into it, right?
I was thinking more like modern punk instead of 80s, but that would work as well.
All right, we can work on that. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I hope you're all good. Welcome to another Starside Chat. Now, this Starside Chat, again, is hosted by Glam. We've got Carlo here. We do not have Liam this week, unfortunately. We're hoping to get Liam on. But here's some news. The update has been pushed back a week. We just wanted to make sure that we get as many features and as much polish into it as we can. And it just wouldn't have been ready to go out this week. So we are just adding a couple days on. So yeah, I'm sure you'll all be happy when it comes out. But yeah, hence why we don't have Liam here today. We will be having him on the week of the update. Also, I should mention, along with that, is the Ranger season is being extended until the next update. So we can all blame Moon RT for that.
Definitely.
Yep. See what happens if you ask for another 24 hours.
You had to ask, Moon.
See? So there you go. So yeah, it's a little bit of news there. Moon is asking what happened to BFS Matt. Good question. So BFS Matt, if you remember, was kind of looking after our Chinese community. So he was a sort of a contractor to us, but is no longer in that role. With our Chinese communities, kind of. How would you say it's not as big a priority as we probably thought. Not saying that the players aren't, but just we're probably planning for a bigger influx of players there. But anyway, that's where Matt is. So we may see him at some stage in the future, but yeah, for the time being, we won't see him in Starside Chat. That's all. Yeah. Cool. How is everyone's week, by the way? Let's go around the table. There's only a few of us here this week. Rich, what have you been up to?
Man, been playing catch up this week. Also, the 4th of July, kind of, had a little bit of barbecue action. Ate more meat than I've had in a long time. Huge barbecue. Unusual.
Fireworks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Good.
I didn't buy any myself. That's a waste of money, but I definitely saw some.
That's awesome. We miss fireworks over here. We used to have Cracker Night in the 70s. Along with, I think, the Queen's birthday long weekend sort of was the time when you could let off fireworks, but that was like when I was very young, and a couple of children got injured, and that was the end of that, unfortunately.
Yeah, some of the Australian laws that I chat with some of my Aussie buddies about are none that I would ever agree with.
Sure. Yeah, it's funny, we're super strict on some things and super not strict on others, but yeah.
Like how about your whistleblowers that you guys like to throw in jail?
Well, yeah, there's that. That's not great.
That's not great.
It's not ideal. Right, I was about to ask Mr. NFT how it's going, but he's just dropped off. Or is he back again?
No, you say.
He's here. All right. Mr. NFT, how's your week been? Might take him a second. Moon, gojann, feel free to type. How you doing? Cool. All right. And Carlo, you've been a busy person. Gojann's been fine. Gojann's been very busy. We'll get onto that in a little bit. But his efforts have been much appreciated, or their efforts.
Yeah, he's got some legendary ideas. That's for him.
Yeah. Illuvium for Moon RT. Cool. Awesome. Excellent. All right, let's get into it. So, first segment is catch up from last week. So, just while we're talking about Liam, one of the big discussion topics from last week was that your notes were we'd like to hear more future plans from Liam when he's on. Less about the patch notes, although that's important too as part of the update, but more visions, goals, less vagary, and more, I guess, concise information with the understanding that details are subject to change. So definitely heard that, and had a chat with Liam and see if we can structure it a little bit more that way when we chat next, which again is planned for next week. So thank you for that. Also, we talked about Super Mecha Championship, Mr. NFT. Has anyone had a chance to play?
Hey, my bad. I didn't hear nothing y'all was saying. I was trying to get this thing right on over here. I'm sorry, y'all. All I heard was Mr.
Right.
NFT.
Yo, Mr. NFT. So Super Mecha Championship I'm talking about.
Okay.
Thanks so much for bringing that up last week, and we'll get onto it as well. But you posted some really cool videos.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
I'm glad you guys liked it. I'm glad you guys liked it.
We'll chat about it a bit later on, but I'm just wondering if anyone has had a chance to play Super Mecha Championship through the week and what they thought.
I didn't. I downloaded it to my phone, but I haven't clicked through it.
Sweet. All right. I might even bring it up again next week and see if we've had a chance to play. And
my gamer, bro. I was playing zombies right now. I told you.
Good stuff.
My bad. I want to back. Oh, my shit. I'm still on.
Thanks, Mr. NFT. I'm sorry about the cough, everybody. Cool. All right, so that was kind of follow-up from last week. Did anybody have anything in particular they felt they didn't get an answer to last week? And take a look at that. No. Beautiful. Cool. And what's coming up for PG? So I just mentioned that the next update is delayed, and we're pushing that back 1 week, subject to change. Ranger season extended until then. So if you haven't got all the way through your track, you got extra couple of days there. We can all thank Moon RT for the extra time on our homework. Thank you. And I did mention last week too a little Hyperplay collab that we've got coming up. Just a reminder to download Hyperplay launcher and connect your PG account in anticipation. And we'll be looking for some streaky behavior as a little tip, as Barker used to do. Used to give little cryptic hints at things, so keep an eye out for that. Obviously, we're going to let you know more about it in Discord when we're ready to roll out, as well as our socials. So we'll keep you informed. But again, if you download Hyperplay now and link your wallet to that. It means you won't have to do it in a week or so. Moon RT has said, how big is the next update in terms of content compared to the previous one? And has a sort of a kind of face, a hopeful face, I guess, a apprehensive face. So how big is it in terms of content? Carlo, have you got an opinion on that? I mean, so let's look at last update. We had big improvements to patrols there. There are going to be patrols improvements, so probably not as big as the last one. A few weeks ago, Barker mentioned Ranger rooms. That is still something that we're hoping to have in there, subject to change. So depending on how you sort of view that, then that would be a big update from nothing to having your own Ranger quarters. Again, it would be a V1 if it makes it into the update. So sort of basic version that will be built upon. But yeah, in terms of content compared to the last one, I can't really answer. I guess the other thing is that features can be added or drop off literally, the day of the update. So until I have a full picture and I've got the patch notes and everything, we don't know exactly what's in it. And that's not being vague. That's the truth there. Gojann's asking if we have an auction house. I imagine this is an auction house for items. Items or NFTs, Gojann?
Either would be good.
Yeah. I mean, items. Okay, got you. No plans that I've seen to have items be sellable at this point. Obviously, it's something that we're working towards, and how good would that be? Even if it was through like a trading terminal or something like that. But yeah, no, I don't believe that's coming in the next update. So sorry, but to disappoint you, Gojann, and I know this is something that you are recommending, and it's something that we need, obviously, going forward. So yeah, work in progress on that one, but just maybe not in a week's time.
The cool thing is, if you guys did do an auction house, especially for like the NFTs, you figured out how to do it similar to where, obviously it stayed in everybody's wallet. It wasn't a central wallet. You could fix the rarity ratings. You could choose not to add like enlistment dates inside of the rarity ratings, which is the biggest thing screwing up rarity right now. Like, I think the Gen Zeros are like number 25 and below, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it's designed to be.
Yeah. Noted. And the devs are aware of that too, obviously. I don't know if we will ever have an auction house separate to OpenSea for NFTs, that is, not necessarily items. But yeah, definitely that would be a way that we could, hesitate to use the word fix that, but definitely we could influence those traits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Well, we are speeding along, but hopefully we can spend a bit of time on this next one. So, hypothetically speaking, if you remember last week, I introduced this little sort of hypothetical question where I throw something out. It's something that we might be working on. It might be something that we'll never work on. It might be something that might be suggested down the track, and then I can come back to the handy dandy recording of Starside Chat from the 9th of July and say, hey, this is what our key community members think of this idea before it was even an idea. So I throw a question out and just see what your initial response is. So this week I was thinking, imagine a world in which planets are opened up. Players can visit and you can create buildings. What is the first one you would build and why?
Wait, on your own planet?
On your own planet, that's right. So you can have visitors to your planet. You can build buildings. I imagine this as being a serious answer, but it may not be. What is the first building that you would have on your planet? I can see Moonarty and Gojann are typing in the chat. That I was expecting that, Moonarty, not necessarily from you, but I was thinking that a public house would be high on the priority list, or a bar, if you like. Why don't I sort of go around the room? I can see Gojann. So Gojann's saying a miner station. Need resources for my tools. Can you sort of expand on that? So we've already talked about an auction house, but is this somewhere where you could buy resources? Like a store sort of thing? And what sort of resources buy and sell? And what sort of resources would you be looking to buy, do you think? Feel free to jump in on these too, everyone else, on Gojann's idea here of a miner station.
Go on fences.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, storehouse. That's actually a good thought.
Yeah. Yep. Carlo, that's a given. Obviously, a monument of Jackson in the middle of nowhere. I like that you thought about it. It's not just a monument of Jackson. It's just that it has to be in the middle of nowhere. Are you trying not to give him a big head or something?
I don't know. I just wanted it to be mysterious. Why is there a monument in the middle of the planet? You know?
And how was it like the pyramids?
Yeah, just like that. There we go. That's exactly what I'm trying to convey, my friend. And little do you know that underneath that monument is a big-ass city.
A city?
Yes, underground city called the Jacksonites. Ah, there we go.
Goodness me, you've really thought about this.
No, not really.
No worries. We're going to get back to you in a second, Moonarty, but Gojann's expanded on their idea. So suppose that when colonizing a planet, I need resources to establish a colony. The ideal would be minerals to create houses or whatever. Okay. Cool. Cool. I like that. So rather than sort of flying off of the planet to get these resources, there's a store or a trading hub that you could use to get those. Very cool. And I guess it's as a way of trading too. If you've got a planet that is high in a particular resource, you could sell that on to people from other planets if they're coming to your planet. So that's cool. I like that idea. I like Moonarty's bar idea. So, say it's Friday afternoon. Yeah, you're knocking off from work. You don't have to fly all the way to Hades. You could just obviously enjoy your own bar. Tell me more about this storehouse for the resource and your planets produce. When I first saw storehouse too, I thought at could be a cool version of something we've talked about, like when your storage fills up in your starship.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, maybe it could be like a. Over here we have storage sheds, which is just aluminium sheds that you can hire, and you pay once a month, and you get a key and a padlock, and you just get your own storage shed. I could see that working, especially when you've got those weapons that sometimes you hold on to them for sentimental value, or you just want to have all the certain models of a certain type of weapon, but you're not necessarily going to use it. That could be cool. Gojann, although it would also be a good idea to have a casino. Thought it would also be a good idea to have a casino where the Rangers go to lose their money. Whoa, evil laugh.
That's kind of a good idea.
Yep.
Like, make the casino games like really expensive to buy, but then Rangers could actually come and play on your planet.
You wanted astrophysics, right?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And a reason to use the gold.
For sure.
The almost $1 trillion of gold that I know.
Hey, yo, you know what's so crazy about that, right? That's a super great idea about the casino.
Yeah.
You know what would be a great example, though? Have you guys ever played Final Fantasy 7?
Of course.
You remember the flying saucer?
Tell me more.
Do you remember the flying saucer when you go there and they had all the games? It was the casino, the golden saucer. I mean,
Vaguely.
nah, you don't remember? All right, so look, if you get a chance, play Final Fantasy 7, and when you go to the golden saucer, it's like a whole part of the game. It's an RPG game. It's like a whole part of the game where it's like nothing but mini games, and like it's like casino, and you can win like different rewards, different weapons. It's like they actually have one really, really important weapon that you need there. It's like to help you get experience later on in the game. It gives you like ×3 experience. So you need it actually if you want to like break your limit break. You have to get it, and it'll help you level up past your normal level that you can get past. But you have to like beat all the games at the flying saucer, and it's like super hard one at the end. And it's like a casino, like you spend coins. I think that's a good way to get us to spend gold, and then have some of it where it's like astrophysics, like for like super rare stuff.
Okay. Cool. So not just to take people's money, but to as a chance of getting
rewards. Everything is about rewards, but look, in Phantom Galaxy, right? Like I know right now we're at level 20. I think that you guys should kind of pause on leveling up right now. But I think later on, ultimately, to max out at level 140 would be awesome. Like to where it's like just to beat the game, you probably have to be like level 80 or something. But maybe to go past that, to break your limits, to reach newer heights. Give us like a level. When we can reach like level 110, level 120, and then like level 140. But give us where you need a item to actually be able to do that. Where it's like maybe it can be something like that. It can be a belt. It can be an accessory belt, where that maybe the avatars can wear. A super rare item. You probably got to play a bunch of mini games or something. Whatever idea just to get it, make it super rare to where people may want to buy it off of you. And stuff like that, little prizes like that give people a reason to grind. And so like if they missed it, you can make it where it come like once a year. Once a year you'll get a chance to get the experience belt. You know what I'm saying? Where if you missed it last year, next year you'll be able to come back around and try to do the missions or whatever necessary you can get to grind it. If you missed it, maybe somebody they grinded a couple and they got it for sale. You can probably get on a Phantom Galaxy market. You see how everything can kind of coordinate with one another. You know what I'm saying? That's a super, super good idea, Rich.
Be sick too if you guys like Mr. NFT said, have like specific weapons or even like gear that is only gettable through that kind of, through those shops, and those are shops that people actually own on their planet. And then maybe they get a percentage of the purchases or something.
That'll be fine. Well, they like maybe they have to grind it. Maybe whoever owned it, they had to grind it, or maybe somebody actually grinded and just happened to stop by their planet and sold it there. And they just happen to have one on the planet. That'd be cool.
It would be cool. Very cool. Just reading through the chat here.
Did they mention anything about PvP? I mean, Melee.
No mention of. It's an ongoing process. Melee. It's not going to be where you would like it, Mr. NFT, in the next update, but there will be, hopefully an iteration.
You know what's so crazy? Just I want to say just yesterday, right? I spent all the day yesterday on Unreal Engine 5, and I was just messing around with the locomotion. Like they have like a preset, like a locomotion preset, and it's like literally, like makes it super easy to create first person, third person, and melee gameplay in any game Unreal Engine 5. And it's like practically built into it. It's like you can, and it's free. Like you guys can literally download it tonight and test it yourself. And it's like I just don't understand how is it so hard when it's if they're using Unreal Engine 5, they literally migrated over to it. And then all of these presets, you can literally just copy and paste it over right into PhantomGalaxies right now. Like even with like character animations, it's like the movements, like the way you're running around holding the gun, first person, third person. Say like if you wanted to be able to crouch or just like maybe spin around in a circle, turn around while you're crouching. You can literally just take that animation, drag it over into it, drop it, and it literally just automatically connects onto it. And it's like that's the like latest technology. It's been out for like 2 years now, and it even got a new update with the new 5.4 version of Unreal Engine 5. If I, who not like this is not even my profession, but if I can like figure this out and do it myself at home, I know that they can do it easily. So it's like what's up?
Yeah, and just to recap too, your point about melee mode, so that when you're in mech form, your controls are a completely different set of controls for melee mode than that.
If you look at community content, right? I actually posted a video not too long ago. It was an old PhantomGalaxy video of melee mode, and it's there right now. It's literally a PhantomGalaxy video from the alpha version of it. And in the video, you can see the mech using shields, using melee mode the way it used to be, doing combos, and then switching back and forth between gun mode and melee mode. It's a literal living example, and that's what we want. They literally listen. With the new Unreal Engine 5, they can literally take whatever program or software they was using to make it, whether it could have been Blender, and they can literally just drag that over into the new Unreal Engine and it'll literally convert over to Unreal Engine. Like it's so many different ways that they can just look at the old way. They don't even have to do that. They can literally just remake it in the locomotion preset and just literally do it like literally within a couple hours. And it's like I know if I can do it, I know that they can do it. So it's like I just at this point I don't understand what's taking so long, or why is it like a challenge when it's literally built into Unreal Engine 5.
Sure. Can I make a suggestion? Maybe when we have Liam on, that might be a good question to put to him. I'll definitely be doing a questionnaire beforehand, and I encourage you to maybe jot that down as a question.
Okay, all right. Trust me, I remember. Trust me.
Cool. All right. So
how many people has Liam overseen?
How many people? Its design kind of goes across a few different departments, so it's hard for me to say, like including things like narrative and so forth. So, yeah, look, I couldn't give you a definitive number. Like I honestly don't know.
Like if you guys, I promise you guys can literally download. Matter of fact, here's what I'll do. I will upload a video into community content showing you guys exactly what I'm talking about. It's super simple, super easy. I know that these guys can do it, or maybe they don't know about it. That's another thing. Like maybe they're still learning Unreal Engine 5, and some of these things they just don't know about. But it's constantly updating. Like they literally got in locomotion mode where you can. It's literally basically copy and paste at this point, and they don't have to copy and paste it. Of course, they can put their own style on it and their own unique, ways on the animation. But it's already built into Unreal Engine 5, to where they can apply it to avatars. I think the mech system that they got is fine. They don't really need to change anything. They just need to bring back melee mode, and then maybe enhance from there. But as far as avatars, who wouldn't want the ability to run around in their avatars, shoot people, dodge bullets, hide behind walls, etc., and get into your mech. Like we need that Grand Theft Auto open world Armored 3 feeling, where it truly feels like open world.
Yeah. I also like the idea of being able to easily lose your mech. I know that's probably not popular at first, but man, if you made that a thing, like Ready Player One. Have you guys ever seen that movie? Like if you die, they lose everything, right? And there's people that have spent 10 years or whatever, like in the movie, that have done it and have lost it and stuff like that. But it makes it that much more valuable. And to say that people won't do it, they definitely will. There's a World of Warcraft now that is hardcore mode, meaning if you die once, you start from zero again, right? On World of Warcraft. Like if you've ever played that, dude, it takes months just to get to endgame content, right? And then I don't think I've ever been part of a raid that hasn't wiped, right? Like meaning everybody dies in the raid. And that means all 40 people drop to level 0 again. Like you're talking about collectively over a year's worth of playtime just completely lost, and people still play it ravenously.
You know what it is? It reminds you of the times before we had memory cards, where you had to beat that game right there. It was times you had to pause the game at night just because you was super tired. You knew you wasn't gonna beat it tonight.
Yeah. Or Nintendo, bro. There was no saves. There was no saves. You had lives. There was no games today. Like that. One of the things that was my biggest criticism of Patrol. It's like you have infinite lives, so it's not hard. Like there needs to be a way to fail without just time. There needs to be a way that you die and fail. Like I think things should be hard. I don't know. This is me.
Maybe give them a certain amount of lives. Maybe you got only 2 revives.
Heck yeah, dude. I mean, you're talking my language now.
But insurance on the mech, I'm gonna be honest, that was one of the things that actually got me very excited for the project in the early days. The idea of being able to lose your mech, like the idea of being able to, you have to put insurance on your mech, because if you go out there and you don't have insurance on your mech and you lose your mech, guess what? You lost your mech. And maybe to save it at some point, say like if they had a Defiant, maybe the person can jump. Say like they destroyed your mech, maybe your Defiant is somewhere floating out there in space, and if somebody gets lucky enough to find it, maybe they can take the Defiant junk that they found and try to build another mech with it. That way you don't get rid of the trait. You know what I'm saying? Like say like somebody they lost their mech, let's say, for example, the person forgot to pick it up, or let's say, like, you know, like just creating those possibilities, almost realisticness, is what's really going to drive the people. I think it's a good idea, you know, just it's forcing us to put insurance on the mech. This was one of the original ideas. I think they should stick to it, you know, the idea of going out into like this out of the safe zone where people can literally, you know, mug you, or, you know, I want the ability to be able to join the dark side where I can become a pirate or something, you know. I'm probably having an account when I'm a pirate on that account, and on that account, like, we try to get you. If you come out the safe zone, we're gonna get you. You know, I think all of these things that give us the idea of actual full MMORPG, where perhaps even some people can become officers. Like, for example, you see how you guys gave those NFTs, I think, to like I forgot the people it was, but I think it's like Sparta. I think Sparta has one. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
The mod NFTs.
I feel I think it's like 9 people who got it. I feel like you guys can literally create lore with that. The people who own those NFTs should be like lieutenants in game, to where it's like they can actually be a part of a police force, where if somebody do something wrong, they have the ability, all 9 people who own those NFTs have the ability to assign 3 people to their parties and go after the person who maybe committed a crime. So I'm saying they probably you know, destroyed you in your mech out of the safe zone, and you know, you reported it, and now they got a bounty on their head. Whoever owned that NFT can recruit up to 3 people and make them officers, and they can literally go out there, and it's like creating a police force inside of this world. You know, exactly. It's creating purpose, creating value with these NFTs. You know, and
let's say bringing it back to the planets here, I'd step out of my starship on Moon RT's planet to go to his pub, and that's when Mr. NFT ambushes me and jumps in my mech and takes off, and then hopefully I've got third-party comprehensive insurance.
That's fire right there. Yeah, that's fire. Then
I could find one of these NFT holders and we could go chase Mr. NFT. Try and get
exactly, and try to get the mech back. Or what if you even have like an upgraded system on your mech, where it's like you probably spent a little Asherfor on it, but what it does is it allows you to trap a person if they do try to steal your mech. Like, you know, or you probably got a self-destruct on your mech where there's a time limit. They can only have your mech for a certain amount of time, and it's probably a self-destruct, or not even a self-destruct, a gas chamber. It could be anything. These are great ideas. Or it's probably a hack system. They can't get your mech unless they have extremely high hacking abilities.
Yep. That's where it's at.
See,
and you can even make it to where it's like, if you guys did do the leaderboard system, right? You could make it to where there's seasons, right? Just like you do with the Ranger activity. So like, and it could be a long season, like a 3-month season, right? So you have a leaderboard, 3-month season of PvP, and then like the top 2 people get the hack mod, you know, for their pilot. You know, they can assign it to a single pilot, or it's a tradable NFT, or it's on y'all's personal market, whatever route that takes. And then now all of a sudden only 2 people can hack these mechs at a time. You create scarcity, rarity, and then especially if people can do things like bounty system. Like, it would be cool just to have a bounty system. Like, you could just there's a bounty board, and like, just if I just want to, just out of funsies, I could just put a bounty on someone's head. I mean, obviously you have to fix your naming system first, because there's like, I could put a bounty on Jordan's head, and there's like 1,000 Jordans, but you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, but you can have it to where you're able to actually tag his actual like name. Like I guess that'll come with like them adding in like profiles to us where they can see your level on top of your head.
Yeah,
Like that'll obviously come with that, and they can tag a person to where it's like, you can put a bounty on their character. Say like if you follow them as a friend or something, or you probably was in recent parties. Say like you probably was on a mission somewhere and they was in your recent party or something. It can be something like that where there's a way to actually find them and you can put a bounty on them.
Yeah, renaming. I've bought avatars now that have like other people's name on them, and it's like I'm never gonna play those avatars. And if you guys still have LP liquidity problems, and you're getting an influx of new players, and those new players decide to buy off the open market, and all of a sudden, like, I don't know if you guys played the original Red and Blue Pokemon, but like the only way you could get, I think it's like Psyduck or something like that, was from a trainer. And it was even a joke on the trainer back in the day. It was like, oh, I traded a whatever for whatever, and its name was Chrome Dome, and I can't change it. And it's like, that's how I feel buying an avatar on the market. You have no idea what name is on it, right? And then you buy it, and it's like I think I have one that's like Tom Sawyer or something like that. It's like, I'm never going to play Tom Sawyer.
Oh, yeah.
It just sits there, right? And it's like, there needs to be a naming system first and foremost where it's like one name, like there should be a single Jordan. Like, I hate to say it, but there should be one Jordan. There should be one Rich's Life. There should be one Jubilee,
Is that player names or NFT?
Player names, but also if you trade the NFT, the player name transfers with the NFT.
Yeah,
yep.
Of course. That makes sense.
So they definitely got to do something. And I feel like, you know what? We already know that they can change it because they made Lancer small, and we don't want him small no more. We didn't want him small to begin with. But we know that they can change it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know they have the ability to just go in there and just change it. The NFTs have nothing to do with it. We know they don't want to go back on some of the things that they said concerning it. But honestly, it's okay. Like so. I think they should change it. Give us the ability to change the name. Like, even me, I have NFTs that the name is stuck, and I would like to be able to change it.
Yeah.
There should just be one name. Like, there should just be.
I ain't know that was good.
Yeah, there shouldn't be like two of the same name.
Hey, what other NFTs? I know Rich and Mr. NFT obviously you have a lot of experience with this. So in other projects, when you buy an NFT, is it named? And if it is named, are you able to change that name, say before selling it or at any stage?
So the way Chumby Valley is going to work is you have these Chumbies, right? You consider them kind of like the pilots, whatever. You can name them, right? You get to your first name change, right? And then the cool thing is they have NFTs, and there's both an in-game craftable item and an NFT. The in-game craftable item is a single name change. It's pretty expensive in-game, or it's supposed to be expensive in-game, and then it's an Astro for Sync. It would be for us. Then you can change the name, and then there's also an NFT version where you can burn it twice. And those came with like a different drop, like you can make the hopeful valuable again. And anybody who owns a hopeful gets, one of these free burnable NFT name changes, or Halberd, or anything. I mean, like there's ways to implement this to where it's something in games, where it's being tradable or something again. And then you can also make it a craftable item,
Yeah, they gotta change it. Like I know they probably said that they didn't want to change it. They don't want to go back. But I'm gonna be honest, they have to, because, like, let's look at the hopeful, right? Like, if you want the hopeful to be valuable, no matter what trait you put on them, if they don't look cool, nobody's gonna want to play with them. And there's a lot of Elpis that don't look cool right now. Like, they just simply don't look cool. It's just they're not being generated to look as cool as they could look. I feel as though they should go in there and probably pause the rest of the Elpis they like, because there's probably still like half the Elpis left. They should probably pause them, go inside, and just change the percentages a little bit. Like make the percentages a little more realistic. Add a little more different hairstyles. A little different. Like it can be little small things like that that would actually make the community really happy. Like little small things like that. Like I can remember seeing people in the comments complaining about how they don't like how the avatars look. And I just think that if there were more cooler looking avatars, people would be, will take a more liking to the avatar aspect of the game as well, Like, and this is besides just adding value to the avatars,
Cool. Hey, look, I've got to keep moving here because we're running out of time, unfortunately. But just to go back to the chat here, so Moon, I think just going back to the idea of storage silos, which is pretty cool. For that's being silos for resources. And Moon says, I don't think all planets can be livable. So that's interesting. That's something I hadn't considered myself, just when proposing the whole visitor thing. But yeah, absolutely. Gojann says, Casino is a good place to make roleplay games and also give missions of dubious morality. First of all, I love that idea. Second of all, that's really advanced English, so I think your English is perfectly fine, Gojann. Dubious morality, spot on.
Yeah, he's sandbagging us.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Wow. And then Moon RT says, nice to have a mini arcade in Shining Star Bar. Oh, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And bring back poker. Like, why you don't even have poker in Shining Star Bar anymore? What happened to that?
Oh, really? They used to have poker. Sorry, that's before my time.
Yeah, they did have a game. They did have a little.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I forgot about that. Yo,
Bro,
they with that alpha, yo. Yo, they gassed us up with the alpha, made us think it was about to be open world, and then they took a step back and tried to make it sandbox.
Yeah. Cool. Make buildings expensive to build. PG would be interesting if fuel is introduced to the game. I don't think we can at the current fuel prices. Could be a long-term sink. Well, it is IRL for sure. And like a farmer's market, local produce. Yeah, I love that. Imagine that you could take your significant other to the market on Moon RT's planet. Maybe get some bespoke honeys and things. That'd be great. Gojann says BFS Glam. Last two proposals. PvP. All right, I talk about PvP currency. Hope you read it. Of course I did, and we'll get onto that in a second. Internal currency, not crypto. Okay, so yeah, like credits, I guess, are at the moment. It would also be good to expand it to things like a casino, perhaps some type of exchange. I think it's cool. All right, and then finally, Gojan's said, I understand what Mr. NFT is talking about. That's why I proposed that in the PvP mode. The corpses of the player can be mined, but for that you have to change weapons, and in those 5 seconds you can still die. I don't really like those mechanics. You lose everything if you die. The corpses so corpses of the player, not the actual corpses themselves, but probably the scrap or the leftover starfighter can be sort of recycled. I get that. Cool. Hey, while we're on it, let's try and hang on. I'm the wrong computer. See what we have here. There we go.
Yeah, I feel like they can't really do nothing moving forward, really, until they fix PvP. I mean, not PvP, Melee. They have to integrate Melee into the game properly for everybody to feel like the gameplay is complete.
Come and of the week. Comment of the week. Comment of the week. Oh yeah, a couple of comments of the week here. I just wanted to get these in before we run out of time. Yep. If you haven't already, please go to user content and check out Mr. NFT's playthrough there of very entertaining, and yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Super Mecha Championship.
Yes, we need something like that in the game.
Yeah, very cool. A lot of fun, and yeah, I'll ask again next week who's had a chance to play it and what your experience is.
Did you play it yet?
I haven't played yet. No. But,
okay, let me know. I'm gonna play with you.
How about I make a promise to you all that I will play it during the week, and we'll compare notes when we reconvene next week.
Nice.
But yeah, awesome videos. Thank you for that.
You're welcome, my brother.
It piqued my interest. Very cool.
Yeah, it does
then,
look dope to be able to GTA style, like jump out of the neck and do stuff. And
that's what we need. GTA open world, like everything. We need to be able to shoot guns, reload, melee, steal cars. If you could add cars in the game, we need everything. We need a full world everything, and let the mechs be the icing on the cake.
Nice stuff. And then Gojann's been so patient there, but I personally wanted to thank Gojann for their proposals, Battlefield proposals. A lot of work has gone into this, an insane amount of work. I've clipped a few pages, but this is by no means all of them.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
The detail and the thought and care that's gone into these proposals.
He took World of Warcraft and put it into PG and the PvP mode. I'm telling you, if anything close to this came out in PvP, you'd see a sharp increase of daily claims. Sharp.
Is this the map that he made?
Yeah, it's the whole thing, bro. He has the whole thing laid out with capture the flag and everything. He did
you know what's so crazy?
Threads.
Hey yo, it looked similar to the idea I keep trying to get you guys to do with the where we can blow up the other enemies like place where we can kind of get outside of our mechs and sneak into their headquarters and go inside and try to plant a bomb. And this is actually the exact type of map that you would need. So I'm saying, like on both ends of the corner, you will put like maybe like a station, and you got like 4 teams, 4 and 4, where it's like we're fighting and trying to kill each other, but the whole time I'm trying to get over to your station, and I have to be able to climb out of my mech for a while to go into your station and plant a bomb. And then, you probably pull up, he inside the station. You got to jump out your mech to come get me, to stop me from playing. You could probably shoot me down before I do it. You could probably unfuse the bomb before it goes off, unless it go off before you unfuse it, and then you die, blow up, type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is the type of map that you would need for it.
Yeah, for sure. So join me in big round of applause for Gojann. I'll make sure that this gets to our design and development team for sure. There's so many great points there, and your work in putting this together is absolutely appreciated. Yeah, well done. In fact, where's our little? We get a clap. Where are we?
Whoa.
There it is. Nice. And
nice.
There you go. Cool. Oh, well, that has been Comment of the Week. Cool. Back again. So, coming towards the end of our epic Starside Chat this week. Again, plan is to have Liam with us next week. So,
when did we get the update?
Please stay tuned for that. The plan is for next week now. Sorry, you missed the beginning, Mr. NFT. Update has been delayed by a week at this point.
Okay, that means they're trying to get right. They're trying to get that PvP. I mean, that melee right. Okay.
That's what it is, man. And yeah, absolutely. And Ranger track has been extended to Ranger activities have been extended to coincide with that update. So just a little heads up there. Yes, I want to thank you all for joining us. Any last comments or requests, feelings?
Thank you very much.
When deciding to download Hyperplay to see if you guys are going to be able to compete with me on this contest, just know that you have to insert your secret key in order to connect your MetaMask wallet, which is a little weird.
Okay. You have to. You can't just sign in. I've connected previously. I don't remember having done that. So maybe
I couldn't figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a game?
Hyperplay is a launcher.
Oh, so is there something going on with the Hyperplay? I know you was mentioning it last week, but is it happening soon?
It is happening soon. When I say soon, within the next couple of weeks, and there will be a competition of sorts with prizes and rewards. So,
okay, Richard. So you were saying that when we link onto it, we have to enter in our secret key.
Yeah, it asked for my key, but I checked it out. All the back end looks good, but it is kind of weird and daunting at first because you're like, whoa, hold on a minute.
Now the thing is this: are they giving us NFT prizes, or are they giving us like prizes where it's like attached to the account?
All will be revealed, Mr. NFT.
Okay, the reason why I asked is because I still got my other account, my out of sight account, and I can log onto that and just transfer the NFT over to myself, just to be safe.
Yep, do what you got to do. There may be NFTs involved, so that's all I can say for now. But yeah, if you have any questions at all during the week, just reach out to me on Discord. But again, yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks Moonar T for being our minute taker. Thanks gojann for your hard work and dedication to the game. Mr. NFT, as always, for your amazing suggestions, and Rich, just for being you.
Stop it.
Man.
You're welcome, my brother. Thank you as well for being so awesome.
Thanks, guys. What Simon said, Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. Thank you, too.
No worries, we're going to start building that statue of Barker in the middle of nowhere now, so I'll be busy for the next hour or so, but yeah. All right, see you out there in the community, everyone. Thank you.
All right, take care, y'all.
I love you guys.